Education plan for public elementary schools. But first of all, how is Mexico doing? Here are some facts. The geographic characteristics of Mexico and the social conditions makes it a highly vulnerable country to the effects of climate change. According to Instituto Nacional de Tecnología y Cambio Climático, our country has suffered a considerable alarming rise in temperature. The economic costs left behind by the hurricanes and the tropical cyclones add up to 338,000 million of pesos. Every year, about 1 million people die due to climate change. In Mexico and in all over the world, the sector of society that shows the most vulnerability to climate change is the one with low economic resources. According to INEGI, Mexico's society is made up upper class 1.7%, middle class 39.16%, and low incomes 59.30%. Most of us have not suffered the counter effects yet. Sadly, the truth is that lower sector is in constant touch with problems our climate is suffering: floodings, health problems, agricultural losses, etc. Because of the conditions of this sector, sadly, the only education they can afford is at public schools. As INEGI stated, in Mexico there are a total of 207,682 elementary schools. Just a quick quote: education is an essential element of the global response to climate change. Are you getting the idea? In Mexico, there exists a series of laws about environmental education, for example, the General Law of Education. This law states that one of the purposes of education is to raise awareness of the need of natural resources and environmental protections should be studied. Textbooks given by the Secretaría of Educación Pública does not describe climate change in an extensive way. The reality is that in spite of all the laws the Mexican education system has established, none of them are followed. Our idea? We will develop a small course on climate change and global warming with didactic activities and material to start creating consciousness on these subjects, and at the same time to show how normal people can help with the smallest of actions. The first step is to narrow down the subjects that should be practiced in the course. Although we would love to make a course for each year in primary school, we will limit this project to only a general course that could be implemented around 4th and 5th grade. The subjects would talk about Introduction to Climate Change, Humans, Cause and Effects, Climate Change, and our current counterpart. The second step for the course is to have activities designed to show students how little actions can make a huge difference. This plan would be implemented first in Mexico City, in a few public schools that would be interested to be part of the pilot program. It's planned to be a semestral course and only one for each grade. Let's talk about money. The project does not require an abysmal amount of capital. In fact, we require little capital to be able to carry it out. We are focused on transmitting information to students in a simple and creative way without using too sophisticated methods. The price will depend on the students that will take the course. Cost includes supporting material for teachers. Teachers are given a book with wide information about climate change. Students are given a guide with fun activities that they can do at home to reduce personal pollution. Students are given a textbook for the course. It is believed that children are the most vulnerable to climate change, but in fact, children are the beginners of change. They should not be left apart. Are you ready to build up the future?